Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the Gutes campaign. We're playing with the Terminus Imperium mod, as you well know. Last episode we destroyed Karakios, was that his name? It was one of the Pictish generals. His army is gone. These are the remnants, 38 men. The last remaining army, as far as I'm aware, of the Picts is led by Morotex. He's just chilling on the coast. And I'm pretty confident that there is no army in Tuessis, as the Picts sent 2 stacks plus Segovacs as their third. So my question is, who would be left in Tuessis? No one. That's the answer. We decided last episode that we would march on Tuessis next turn, and that we would have Ragnarr destroy Morotex, but I've changed my mind, and I'm going to use both of these armies to destroy him before he's able to... My worry is that he is going to retreat into the city, and we will be forced to cut him down at some point. That's not so bad, because we can starve him out, but I would much rather have another great field battle for the entertainment value with the 2 badass armies we have, rather than, you know, wait around for several 100 million years waiting for these Picts to die. So we're going to use Ragnarr to initiate the combat. Heraldir is going to reinforce, of course. Unfortunately, that third army, that third General Segovacs, or whatever the fuck his name is, could be fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger for all I know. He is not present in this battle, and that's okay. Who is the king of the Picts? Is it Segovacs? I hope it wasn't that last general, because we killed him quite unceremoniously. We just slew him on the battlefield and left his body to rot. We fed him to the fucking hounds, so I hope he wasn't the king, because, yeah, that's quite rude, I feel. Anyway, we're going to hop in onto the battle map here, destroy this guy, and then next turn, we can probably send both of these armies north, depending on public order, I suppose. I've opted for a rainy battlefield today. Well, as I feel it is oddly fitting for what is essentially the end of the Pictish kingdom. Although, having said that, I have no fucking idea where this asshole has gone. It looks to me like him and his troops are stealthily crossing the battlefield, I suppose. Let's cautiously move forward here. It seems like, however, my spearmen aren't able to move in formation for some reason. So we'll deselect their formation and move ahead like so. There we go. Let's do this slowly, however. We don't want to get... Oh, God. Slowly, I said. You fucking assholes. Oh, man. Everyone is running now. Slowly. Actually, no. We'll get the missiles to trudge on ahead through the pouring rain, I guess, in an attempt to... Actually, no. Let's get these... Aha! We've seen the enemy. We'll scout ahead with these 2 units of cav as well. Oh, they're quite far away. Morotex, where are you, you son of a bitch? Here he is. And there he is within the unit. Yes. Man, he looks like a piece of shit, that's for sure. He has no dress sense. Like what, you're wearing a fur over top of your print tunic? I'm not sure. Why wouldn't you display the print for all to see? That's how real Picts display their wealth. Sort of like a no true Pict fallacy. Okay, let's get Heraldir to bring up the flank. We'll build a spear wall here. And we'll put him in between... actually, let's select those spearmen again, put them in a group. Put Heraldir between these 2 raiders. They'll bring up the rear. We've got some slingers that we definitely want out front. Some skirmishers we'll want on the flanks as well. Oh, shit. There we go. We'll get these guys on the left flank. These guys on the right. Now, of course, I can edit all of this out, but why would I do that? That's just more work for me, you know? That sounds like too much work. We'll grab the hounds as well. There we go. What was that unit there? That's the skirmishers, correct? Okay, so I think if we were to rush forward with the missiles, we can definitely destroy all of their troops. We can focus fire this unit of archers with our 3. We can then use these 3 units of hurlers to focus fire on those bows, and then the skirmishers, well, they'll just have to deal with death and dishonor, I suppose. Okay, let's speed up the game. Not pause it, for the love of God. Let's speed it up. And we'll get these 2 units of cav on the flank, the extreme flank. We'll pull these 2 from the center of the formation. They will now become the flanking force. And then we'll grab these 3 units of cav and we'll have them asserting pressure on the flanks as well. Okay. I think we'll grab all of Heraldier's troops and we'll just move them. Oh my god. We'll move them up in line with the rest of them. This is so bizarre. What has happened? I have no idea what happened there. Okay, Heraldier is off kilter. The skirmishers are also off kilter. All of Heraldier's troops, in effect, are off kilter. Let's go spearmen. Okay, there we go. All we need to move right here. Right here. Put the hurlers out front. Okay. Let us initiate Operation Destroy Missile Troops. Let's say Operation Broken Arrowhead. It's a pretty good name, don't you think? Okay, to protect ourselves, though, we'll have to grab all of these troops, move them forward. But we'll then issue an attack command to the remaining troops, and we'll have the skirmishers, I guess, defend a bit. They have 1-2 units of cav they could use. That's just fine. I guess we can also use these 2 units of cav to just protect the missile troops. Let's get the 3 units of hurlers as well, focusing fire. Got the 4 units of skirmishers moving up. And we'll grab both groups, put them in skirmish mode. There we go. Now, they're going to charge out all of their troops, it seems. That's okay, that just means they're extending past our cavalry. We are now behind the lines, it seems. Okay, so they're charging forward with absolutely everything. We're pulling back. Did we even get any fucking volleys off? Really? Not a single volley? Skirmish mode is so garbage. Oh my god. Let's fire at those skirmishers. Let's avoid these missiles as well, those archers. Okay, what the fuck is going on here? Oh god. Our spears are way out of formation. Let's just address that right now. There we go. Move Ragnarr over a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, Heraldir, you need to move up immediately. Are we slinging? Just 1 volley. That's all I want. 1 volley out of all of you. Right onto those skirmishers. Okay, that's incredibly disappointing. Let's see. Let's get the archers back. Let's get the skirmishers skirmishing as best they can. Where's this unit? Oh, never mind. That is Heraldir's unit. Right. Skirmish as best you can, boys. And hopefully try not to get run down by the cavalry. Oh, God. Okay, we're going to bring these 2 units in to threaten those missiles. We're taking archer volleys here, so let's pull back. We'll bring 1 unit in to threaten those archers. We'll take these guys. You'll threaten the flanks, either flank. There we go. Now the slingers, let's pull back ever so slightly. Okay, I just want to throw some javelins. Any javelins. For the love of God. Here we go. We've parsed out the missile units, so I'm going to sick the hounds on them. Let's swing around here. We'll chase the skirmishers. And the archers, these two units are going to charge. The archers were being charged on this flank. Let's draw them into a cavalry charge. That ought to do it. And I need Heraldier's troops to fucking hurry it up. Hustle. For the love of the Holy Mother. Not that Germanic pagans have a Holy Mother. I'm sure they do in some sense. Let's... we're just going to charge these Celtic raiders. I don't think there's any way to prevent ourselves... Oh shit, they're just going full bore at us. Alright, that's interesting. I was expecting them to skirmish a bit, but here we are. See if we can thread the needle here. Okay, we've now got this skirmisher unit. I want them on the flanks, perhaps. Oh, I see. They've taken a volley of javelins when I wasn't looking. Okay, well that unit of cav is gone. I think they took a volley from friendly fire. That's probably what happened there. Okay, we've destroyed that Celtic band. Let's get around the flank with these cavalry as well. Okay, we've got some archers now firing at skirmishers. We've got some hurlers now firing at... not much. Let's get them on the flank, prevent them from firing at will. Just gonna continue skirmishing here and releasing the hounds, hopefully. And we'll get in the center with the cav. I think we've taken care of that conflict, hopefully. Okay, so it looks to me like... Oh shit. My skirmishers have been engaged. We're gonna have to charge out with the infantry. Heraldir is going to grab all three of these troops, come around the flank, charge the spears. These spears are just going to charge out to act as a scary force, I guess. Let's get these guys to stop firing and charge into those Celtic woodrunners, bind them down for our cavalry to recharge. We've now got 3 units of slingers firing at... Let's go with those Celtic band. These hounds are still kicking around, not really being released as much as I would like. We can scare these 2 units of skirmishers off and possibly then charge into the rear of these. Okay, they're about to break, actually. Okay, so we've got 2 units of axemen ready to... our general is fine, okay. I was worried there for a second. Let's just grab these missile units, charge into the rear of those Celtic axe band. Okay, we've broken all sorts of cavalry units. We just then have to deal with these Celtic band. Oh my god, we've just sicked a million hounds on them. Okay, let's tear down these cavalry. Oh god, I forgot about my skirmishers. They're getting fucked up. Now I understand the audio is cutting in and out. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do at this point. I'm under the impression that it is most definitely my CPU being throttled by both recording and Attila. Attila is just really hard on performance. And without upgrading the CPU, there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. I've got the quality of video down as low as I can bring it without ruining it. Essentially, I am as far within... Basically, YouTube sets standards for the recommended quality of the video you're uploading, and I am at that standard. I am at the minimum, so if I reduce it any further, we're having serious troubles with quality. It's strictly my CPU. I'm gonna have to upgrade it soon, honestly. Anyway, as for the battle itself, we are doing alright. It looks like our hounds are having issues here. Our cavalry is not doing so great. We're taking a lot of casualties there because we're running into the enemy general. We're running into skirmisher cav, etc. Let's grab the weaker units of cav, get them off the field. Let's grab all of our skirmishers, send them after more attacks, and Shit, let's get Heraldir to take on these Celtic Woodrunners. They're going to break in a second anyway. Let's also grab our archers and our slingers and stick them on Mortex. Looks to me like he's going to break pretty soon. Okay, yeah, Mortex is broken. Let's sick the cavalry after him. So we lost just under 1,000 men. The enemy has been entirely crushed. Holy shit. We're gonna charge headlong into Mortex apparently. Because that's how we roll. Hopefully he's gonna break before he causes too many casualties, though that's not gonna be the case. I'm just playing recklessly because I want this battle to be over. And we'll get the skirmishers to charge in. Oh my god, here come the hounds as well. And he's broken. Okay. I'm going to run down Mortex. I will see you guys on the campaign map. Okay, we've destroyed Mortex. He's got 14 men left in their gaze hounds. Ragnar's army took a bit of a beating actually because I'm playing, to be honest, I'm playing pretty fast and loose with most of his forces. Well, most of the forces in general. We'll stick him back in Eildon to garrison the place and recover his men. Heraldir is out of movement entirely. We'll just get him to recruit some more cavalry. Ragnar is going to merge some spears. He's going to need 2 units of spears and a unit of skirmishers as well as a unit of cav. There we go. Somehow we have enough slots for all of that. So, what we have left are 2 captains, a single unit each. We have Segovax with 3 units. He's going to be retreating to Tuesis, I imagine. And we can get, what's his name? Heraldir to, I suppose, attack and besiege Tuesis. Hold it down whilst Ragnar recuperates his troops. Oh. Ivar is now older than Wulfgar. Wulfgar has been bumped down a slot. He's now the youngest. He's the oldest he'll ever be. Okay, so Heraldir now has 24 influence. Our dominion hopefully should be diminishing somewhat as this is all going on. As long as I can keep our power between balanced and respectable, I'll be happy. Even balanced is better. But we'll just keep an eye on that. I think now it's time for us to, well, check what's going on here. Household gained. Chainmail shirt. Mortex is dead. Trait gained. Warcry 3. Yeah, I'm not sure who the king of the Picts is. Perhaps he's chilling in Tuesis? It's this guy. Camulogenos. And it's hard for me to say whether he has an army or if he's perhaps a governor or something like that. Anyway, again, let's end the turn. These fucking Garamantians, they broker a peace with the province of Africa, and now they're at war with Egypt. I have no idea what the fuck they're trying to do. Okay, we have built an artisan in Eildon. That's allowed us to recruit a Nordic band, and I think, what did we decide on? Was it the smithy? Then we can get Skirmisher Cav and Nordic Axe Warband. That would be great. That is not these dudes. There we go. Nordic Band. We finally have some cheap melee units. I think... Oh, they're so bad, though. They are... Yeah, they're just really bad. Okay, yeah, I think... Oh, we've issued the Edict of Woden. Wonderful. If we pull Ragnarr out, our public order is neutral. Let's see. Immigrants, buildings, religious differences. So my concern here is we capture Tuesis and we throw the province into... Not despair, but... Oh, what is the word? I can't. I'm having a massive brain fart right now. Let's just move on and besiege Tuesis. There's no one. There's not nary a single Pictish army. I wonder if perhaps they all died in the winters of Scotland. More likely, though, is that they passed just north of these mountains, and we can no longer see them. Okay, yeah. If we remove Ragnarr, we capture Tuessis, we will throw the province into chaos. Let's say that. We'll throw the province into chaos. My God. He has essentially a full army. I think, though, do we need these really expensive Viking raiders? Or should we... Let's disband them for now. Because we ought to be getting some Nordic Axe Warband pretty soon. And I'm fairly certain those guys aren't so bad. I don't know if they're going to be in the Wikipedia or the encyclopedia or not. Hey, here's a... You want to talk about bad systems in Total War? Let's have a discussion about the online encyclopedia. How fucking horrible is this thing? I have no idea why they decided to make it online. It's just a hunk of junk. For example, our troops are not in this encyclopedia because modders can't alter the encyclopedia. What a fucking piece of garbage. Okay, we'll build... we'll build the smithy. Okay. And we'll leave Ragnarr for now. We will, however... We'll hold on to the cavalry. You may as well. I imagine Haraldir will be attacked by whoever is left outside of Tuessis, and then we'll be forced to fight the garrison plus those troops. Let's see, 4 turns until attrition. It's summer now. We'll take winter attrition. I don't know. I don't think that's worth it. We will, however, build some siege towers. It's going to take 2 turns to build 4 of them. And that's just fine. We can definitely spend 2 turns. We can spend the autumn, and we will attack in the winter, I think. And by then, Ragnarr is probably able to reinforce, I think. Let's get Sigurd to recruit some garrison units to help with the public order situation. We'll get 4 Nordic band because they're pretty garbage. Pretty cheap, that is. And we'll just have Ragnarr sit on that army. Vikingir, still a few turns away from Britannia. When he arrives, we'll recruit some more troops. We'll have him regain some of this integrity first and foremost. And I wonder if we can get him to raid, perhaps. We can get him to raid, I don't know, perhaps the Swabians? They're trading with Rome, Britannia, and the Alamans. Okay, so if we look... Oh yes, we can see here. We can raid the route from Camulodunum to whatever the fuck this is. Hopefully that will allow Vikingir to get some integrity. And although the question is, do we want to piss off the Swabians? They have 6 regions on the continent. We are eventually going to try to push into the continent. And let's see, Hispania and Gaul are both still at war with Britannia.
No, do not sit.
Would they be into that? They would be very much into that. Do not sit. What an asshole. These Hispanians. Fucking massive assholes. The Alamans have how many regions? 2, 3, something like that. The Swabians we could declare war on. They would be somewhat into that. Okay, so we still have the option to be paid to go to war with the Britannians. Where are the Jutes at? The Jutes are at war with the Angles and the Franks. Would Rome be into us attacking the Jutes. I think I did this a couple videos ago, but I figure enough time has elapsed that we should be able to ask. Something may have changed, is in essence. The Jutes are at war with the Angles as well. Now, the Angles are not a big fan of us. And they would very much be, again, they would very much be into us declaring war on the Jutes. Okay. Very interesting. Let's just take a quick look at trade possibilities. Geats, Franks. If we could trade with the folks in Africa, that would be great. For some reason, they're not into it, even though they don't have timber. Now, I don't think Tuessis has any trade. No. As far as trade goods are concerned, Britannia has lumber, lead, and iron. And that's not... none of those are exceptionally good on the global market, let's be honest. Okay, so indeed the Picts were in the... Oh, it's Vercingetorix, my god. Vercingetorix himself is leading a small band of hounds. 16 men, 36 hounds. The horror. Okay, we have begun the siege of Tuessis. We can probably leave... Let's get Ragnarr to block the pass. Well, let's see. If these guys wanted to attack, they would probably go... this way. So we'll get Ragnarr to first allocate these points. Let's become a stag as well as a cavalry commander. Sure. And we'll have him defend up here, and then we can get him to raid at some point. So that way he can reinforce in our battle against Tuessis. Not that we need the reinforcements, honestly. We still have one more turn to build a siege tower. And that's just fine. We will attack in the winter. We've got Sigurd with... Oh, shit. Public order is actually quite poor without Ragnarr. Okay. I suppose we may possibly be dealing with a rebellion once we capture Tuessis, though I think we may be alright, just barely. As for Eildon, I still want to destroy this pasture, but I'm worried about our food in the winter. Let's do a small test. No, let's not do this test, actually. The last thing we need is a food shortage, as we're about to throw the province into chaos, in essence. Okay, so next turn, next episode, we will assault the walls of Tuessis, and we will have finally completed the province of Hibernia and Caledonia. Or Caledonia and Hibernia, whichever it is. Caledonia and Hibernia. Okay. And, oh shit, Corinium has been attacked as well. There's a lot of towns in Britannia that are not doing so great. It's probably the Jutes. I think the Jutes is they're responsible for all of this. So what we can do, I think, is get paid, go to war with the Jutes. No, because in order to go to war with the Jutes, we would have to trespass into Britannia. So I think we'll take a few seasons to get situated in our province, and then we'll get paid and go to war with the province of Britannia. Look at this fucking guy, Maximinus. He looks like... I don't even know. He looks like Ross Geller's long-lost brother. It's that fucking hair, that's for sure. That's what's doing it for me. Not in like a sexual way, but anyway, let's end this video. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. Great battle. Like I said, capturing Tuessis would be wonderful. Then we can really dive into province management and look forward to declaring war on Britannia and uniting the province of Britannia itself. Now, I think we actually have a mission to unite the Kingdom of the Gutes, but I actually have... Oh, here we go. Fuck me. I completely forgot where our objectives were located. Okay, own 9 regions to form a kingdom. So we currently have 2, 3, and then the 6 of Britannia, and then we've founded the Kingdom of the Jutes. Wonderful. Anyway, if you like this episode, please leave a like, leave a comment. I always read them, regardless of where they are. As always, my name is Incoherence. This has been another episode of the Gutes campaign, and I will see you guys probably on Monday.